everybody. Welcome to the January 2026 community group call. My name is Patricia Elizabeth, and I am super excited to be here. So, first thing first, for those of you who are joining me live, thank you, thank you, thank you. And especially this was really a call added at the very last minute. So, I want to thank you for being on live with me. And if you're catching the replay, thank you as well. So, can I just be really blunt with you guys? For those of your lives, just let me know if I can just say it as it is, or if you need me to sugarcoat this. Yes, okay. So I'm going to be very transparent with you guys. I am not supposed to do free calls this year. Okay. But I've been wanting to do at least a community call a month. So why am I telling you guys this? First thing first, if nobody shows up live or almost nobody shows up live, or if there's no interaction at all, I'm not going to host these calls after the month of March. So for those of you live, make sure that you're interacting, any aha moments. Obviously, when you're in meditation, you don't need to interact. Stay in the experience. But I've noticed last year when I used to do these calls, the majority of the people would show up live. There was no hello, no thank you, no nothing. So please don't be like that because I want to do these calls. But once again, if nobody shows up live and once again, or nobody's interacting, I'm not going to host these calls. Okay. I'm being guided to work a lot less, which means I got to really take my time. So I'm just going to leave it at that. So once again, so how are you guys all doing? Let me just grab a sip. Okay. Make sure I got the power. Can you all see my PowerPoint? You guys can let me know. Cool and ready. Okay, awesome. Thank you, my loves. So the purpose of today's call is before I get started, I just want to invite you to just be in the present moment, not energetically up. You don't need to prepare. Just be here in the present moment. Now, this isn't a call about doing more. It's a call about preparing your system for movement without collapse. Because January is not a push forward month, even though the collective energy can make it feel like it should be, or you've been told that January you have to be like hustle, hustle, hustle. Because what's actually happening right now energetically is we're in a transition phase. Now, many of you may be noticing fatigue that doesn't make sense, especially if you're finding you're sleeping a whole lot and you're like, why am I fatigued? Emotional sensitivity that feels louder than usual, a sense of disorientation, like you know something is shifting, but you can't quite name it yet. And some days there's a burst of urgency, like I need to move, decide, act, change everything. And then the system just shuts down. If that's been your experience, I want you to hear this clearly. Nothing is wrong with you. Your system is completing a cycle. The body's catching up to changes that already happened internally. The nervous system is recalibrating after a long season of shedding, holding, and stabilizing because we are ending the year of the snake, which is all about shedding. And plus, last year was a 9 year, which is ending. So it was even more intense. And this isn't a failure to move forward, it's integration. And when integration is honored, movement becomes sustainable. When it's rushed, the body resists, not because it doesn't want expansion, but because it needs safety first. So today we're not here to push, we're here to listen, to create capacity, to allow the system to feel supported as we transition from what has completed into what's beginning to stir. Now, before I go into the open invocation, I just want to check in with you guys who are live. Any aha moments? Are you like, oh my God, Patricia, you're describing me? All that resonates. Thank you for clarifying. Oh my, you hit almost most of the things I experienced on the spot. So good. Yeah, because we're in a massive transition. I've been exhausted. Yeah, spot on. Okay, awesome. Once again, guys. So just know if you're like, oh my God, this is spot on, then I'm really happy you're here. legit came from an emotional argument. Yeah, and you're going to notice once again, I know I'm being guided. I need to integrate. And I'm like, I've integrated already. And they're like, no, not enough. So good to know. Yeah. And if you're like, I'm not really feeling anything, good for you. So once again. So now before I talk about like the year of the fire horse, let's just start with an opening invocation. So just make sure you're sitting down or lying down. Place your hands over your heart or your belly, whatever feels good for you. And take a nice deep breath. And invite us to arrive fully in this moment. I call in the wisdom of the earth beneath us, the steady intelligence of the body, and the quiet knowing of the soul. We honor the cycle that has completed, the shedding, the releasing, the becoming empty enough to receive. And we open gently to what is awakening now, not with force, not with urgency, but with presence, safety, and trust. May this space support the nervous system to soften, the heart to feel held, and the body to remember that movement can be safe. We do not rush the fire. We allow it to warm, to guide, to illuminate the next true step. May only what is aligned enter this field. May all that is heavy be set down. And may each person here receive exactly what their system is ready for. And so it is. And just take a nice deep breath and come back with me. And I'm just going to check in. How are you all doing? I'm just going to take a sip of water while those of you are live let me know how you're doing. Feeling great. Love those affirmations. Well, it's actually an invocation. It's a little different than affirmations. But I'm glad that you love it. Calm and ready. Setting down heavy things. Love that. Feeling good. Awesome. Reassured. Awesome. So let's get started. So once again, guys, I'm going to be starting talking a little bit about the energies. And then after I'm done with that, we're going to do an Akashic journey. And then I have a few things to share with you guys. So let's officially get started. So the snake, fire, horse energy. So we're exiting the energies of the snake, and last year was in 9 years, so it's shedding. So a lot of us felt a lot more shedding, a lot more releasing. Some of us may have felt like we were pretty much stripped naked. And then we have the fire horse energy. So it's not just the horse energies, but it's a fire horse energy. So it's going to be very unique. So where we are right now. So I want to talk about the transition we're in right now. Not from a mindset perspective, but from a system perspective. Because what many people are experiencing isn't confusion. It's a mismatch between what has completed and what is coming online. We are moving from the energy of the snake into the energy of the fire horse. And these two forces ask very different things of the body, the nervous system, and the soul. Once again, like this is something we don't experience very often. Now, year of the snake. So the year of the snake is not flashy energy, it's quiet, internal, often uncomfortable. The snake doesn't rush transformation, it sheds. And over this past cycle, many of you have been in deep shedding, including myself, not surface level change, but identity level release. Versions of you that once make sense. Roles you played, ways you survive, identities you relied on begin to fall away. And once again, so we really want to let go of the snake because you don't want to hold on what's not meant to stay because you're just going to create more resistance. Now, what the snake asks. And the difficult part about snake energy is that it often asks you to release before you know what's coming next. The snake asks you to release skins you outgrew, even when you didn't know what would replace them. And this kind of transformation compresses the nervous system. It's slow, internal, often lonely. Many people felt like they were moving backward or standing still, when in truth, they were dissolving old survival structures. And some of the survival patterns you may have experienced was hypervigilance, over self-reliance, constant readiness for the next thing to go wrong. And these weren't flaws, they were survival strategies, and the snake has been loosening them. Now, if this past cycle left you tired, emotionally sensitive, unsure who you're becoming, that doesn't mean you missed the lesson. It means the work was real. So it means you actually went really, really deep. Now, let me just do an embodiment check-in. So just take a nice deep breath. And before we move on, let me ask you something. And don't answer from the mind. So in your body right now, does movement feel exciting or does it feel like pressure? And for those of you live, let me know if the movement feels exciting or if it feels like pressure. Just notice there's no fixing, no interpretation, and your body's response is information, not a problem. So vote, pressure. Exciting because I've been waiting for this. Yeah, for some of you, you've been waiting for this for your whole life. So does the movement feel exciting or does it feel like pressure? Both, exciting. Anybody feel scary? Exciting because you know that things are going to be different. Exciting, so good. Definitely exciting even if there's some discomfort, but not scary. Awesome. And just know once again, guys, there's no right or wrong answer. Now, would you guys like to know about the year of the fire horse? What it's going to bring us? Let me know in the chat. I'm seeing some yes. Absolutely. Yeah, because when you know what's coming up, it's easier to prepare for it, right? Let me just come here. So year of the fire horse. And what's coming. So the fire horse is very different energy from the snake. Where the snake asks for stillness, the fire horse asks for movement. Where the snake works internally, the horse moves outward. Now, fire horse energy carries momentum, visibility, action, leadership, creative fire. It's decisive, it's directional. It doesn't linger in waiting. So you're going to notice that after February the 17th, it's going to be like full steam ahead. So here's some key distinctions. And here's the part that matters most. The fire horse doesn't wait for readiness. Let me repeat this. The fire horse doesn't wait for readiness. What does that mean? The fire horse is not going to wait for you to be ready. So for those of you that everything has to be perfect, just let that go right now. But your nervous system must be resourced to move with it. Because once again, the energy is going to be different. And just let that land. But your nervous system must be resourced to move with it. Fire horse energy will activate opportunity, invitations, and movement, whether or not your system feels prepared. And that's not a punishment, it's the nature of momentum. And I don't know who needs to hear this, guys, but there's nothing to be afraid of this energy. In fact, I know I'm excited for this energy. So the gap. So here's what I see again and again. If you try to meet fire horse energy with a snake regulated system, it doesn't feel like excitement. It feels like anxiety, burnout, or panic. Anybody here right now, you feel that either you're like more anxious, maybe you feel like you're depressed, burnout, or panic? Let me know. For those of you who are live, burnout, yeah. Yes, okay. So just know you're not alone. We're all in the same boat. No? Awesome. Love that. I think the energy is going to be an improvement over last year for me. This depression. Yeah, for some of us, this energy is going to be definitely an improvement. So here's the solution. So once again, which is why this season isn't about motivation. It's about increasing what your system can safely hold. If you're able, your nervous system can have a greater capacity, it's going to be easier for you to navigate. Because when capacity is present, momentum feels clean. When it's not, even aligned opportunities feel overwhelming. And this transition isn't asking you to push yourself forward, it's asking you to meet what's coming without collapse. So, before we talk about moving forward, we're going to let the body experience what capacity actually feels like from the inside. Because we don't slow the fire horse, we actually increase capacity. So, now for those of you who are live, let me know how you're doing. And then I'm just going to take a sip of water and then I'm going to be doing a powerful activation. I'm just going to check in. Feeling good? Feeling good? Enjoying the info? So ready to increase. Do you guys like this new format that I talk a little bit about the energies and then I go into an activation? Yes, yes, yes. So good. Okay, awesome. Love it. Because I'm doing things a little different in case you haven't noticed. So now I'm going to be doing a capacity for movement Akashic journey. And once again, for this, make sure you are in a safe place. So this, hold on. So this makes sense considering the changes this past year. Yeah, definitely. Okay. So for this, guys, make sure that you're in a safe place. You're not walking, driving, or operating any type of machinery. And it's probably going to take me 20 to 30 minutes. That being said, for those of you alive, if I'm being guided to do deeper clearing, is that okay with you guys? Let me know in the chat. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, please. Okay, perfect. So once again, just make sure you are in a safe place. And let's get started. So this is the capacity for movement Akashic journey meditation. So let yourself get comfortable, seated or lying down. There's nothing you need to fix, change, or understand right now. This time is not about effort. It's about allowing your system to experience support. If it feels okay, gently close your eyes or soften your gaze. Once again, whatever feels good for you. Now I'm going to invite you to begin by noticing your breath, not changing it yet, just noticing where it moves naturally in your body. Now allow the breath to slow, a little deeper on the inhale, a little longer on the exhale. Now take a nice deep breath in through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. And again, take a nice deep breath in through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. And take another nice deep breath in through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. Beautiful. Now bring your awareness to the places where your body is supported. So the chair, the floor, the surface beneath you. Let yourself feel held. I'm going to invite you to see, feel, imagine, know, and trust that there's a gentle connection extending from your body into the earth. Not roots that pull, but presence that settles. Now we're going to let your nervous system know you are not being asked to perform. You are not behind. You are safe in this moment. Your body does not need to be convinced. It just needs to feel safe. Just allow the breath to move naturally again. And if your body softens, just let it. If it doesn't, that's okay too, because your body and your breath knows exactly what to do. We're now going to gently bring awareness to what the last cycle required of you, not to relive it, but to let it complete. Now notice if there's any part of your body that's still bracing. Your jaw, shoulders, belly, spine. And ask quietly within, what am I still holding just in case? And there's no right answer. Whatever arises is enough. Now, the snake season asked many of you to be strong for a long time, to hold yourself together, to stay alert. I'm going to invite you to notice where your body might still be waiting for the next thing to go wrong, even if your life has already changed. Now go ahead, gently ask your body, where is my body still in protection mode? You don't need to push anything away. Just simply allow the body to realize the moment it was preparing for has passed. If it feels right, imagine those old protective responses loosening, like a grip slowly softening. You don't drop them all at once, just enough to rest. So I'm just going to be silent here for several minutes because I'm being guided to go do a deeper clearing to remove all of this. So going to take a nice deep breath. Feel yourself becoming lighter and lighter. Beautiful. Now let your system experience something new now. Rest that does not require collapse. Nothing falls apart when you rest. You are still here, still supported. And now we gently orient towards what's coming up next without rushing towards it. I'm going to invite you to see, feel, imagine, know, and trust that there's a subtle warmth in the center of your chest. Not heat, just warmth. This warmth isn't urgency, it's availability. Because fire horse energy responds to choice, not pressure. Let your system sense forward movement as an option, not a demand. We're not activating urgency, we're activating available energy, energy that can move or pause or wait without shutting down. Now feel your capacity expanding gently, not upward, but around you. With each deep breath, your capacity keeps expanding and expanding and expanding. You are supported. You are able to hold more without losing yourself. So I'm just going to bring in a fire horse calibration transmission. And here I'm going to be silent for a good 5 minutes. And it's just going to help you to have a larger capacity. So continue to take a nice deep breath. Beautiful. Let your body sense momentum that doesn't push but carries. Movement that unfolds at the speed of trust. Now let this truth settle into the body now. Movement is no longer dangerous. It is safe. Now nothing more needs to happen. The work will continue without effort. Take a slow, deep breath in and a long breath out. When you're ready, begin to bring your awareness back to your physical body. Take a nice deep breath in. Feel yourself being fully back in your physical body. Take another nice deep breath. Feel yourself being back in the room you are in. You are fully present and aware of your surroundings. You are grounded. Take another nice, deep, expansive breath. Move your body, wiggle your fingers and toes if that feels good. And when you're ready, take another nice, deep breath in and open your eyes. And just focus on how you're feeling right now. Now, for those of you who are in live, before we continue, let me know first thing first that you're back. Let me know how you're doing. And I'm just going to wait a few moments for you all to come back. Let me know what you experience. You're back. So good. Just going to wait for everybody to come back before we continue. Back. Feeling relaxed, back so relaxed, less tense, so good. Back and feeling relaxed and energized, a lot more prepared and confident. Back so peaceful. That was wonderful. Back so good. Anything come true for you guys? And just know once again, for some of you, maybe you just felt it, or maybe you just know you're back, you're calm, so good. Just gonna wait another minute before we continue. Just want to make sure that everybody's back. Let me know how you're doing right now. For those of you who are back, felt the tension melt off. So good. Shoulder pain is gone. Hoo-hoo. I love that. That's so good. The part where you said there's nothing you need to do, relax me. So good. So you guys ready to continue? Let me know in the chat. We're almost done. Yes, yes, yes. So first thing first, guys, I'm going to share something with you guys. Is it okay if I share with you guys a way that I can help support you guys in the next month or two? Let me know in the chat. Yes, yes, yes. So good. And once again, so I'm excited. This is an invitation to capacity. And so capacity is a 21-day system recalibration for the year of the horse. I should say fire horse. It's to restore your nervous system, release what you've been carrying, and build the capacity to move forward with stamina and steadiness, not force. Because this year will move. And at times it's going to move really quickly. And the only question is whether your system can move with it. So, why capacity exists and why I've created this. So, the year of the horse brings momentum, speed, and forward motion, not hustle, but movement. So, for healers, light workers, and star seeds, this year isn't asking you to do more, it's asking something far more precise. Can your system carry the life that wants to move through you? Yes or no? Let me know for those of you alive. Because many sensitive, high capacity souls aren't blocked by mindset or alignment. They're limited by a nervous system that has been carrying too much for too long. And that has been me because I can carry a whole lot. And I'm noticing that I don't have the capacity that I used to have. Holding space, holding responsibility, holding emotional, ancestral, and collective weight. And eventually the body speaks through fatigue, anxiety, resistance, or a quiet knowing that something has to change. And capacity was created to repair the system so movement becomes natural again. And this is for you if you feel called forward this year, but your body feels tired, guarded, or overloaded. You've done deep inner work, yet still feel like you're holding everything together. You want momentum without burnout, collapse, or self abandonment. You're sensitive, intuitive, and capable, but your system needs support. And you want to move steadily through the year of the horse with stamina, not strain. And if your body feels a quiet yes, you're in the right place. So, what capacity is and what is not? So, capacity is a system level recalibration for the nervous system, body, and energy field. It's designed for advanced souls who already know the work. It's slow, intentional, and deeply stabilizing. It's focused on sustainability rather than stimulation. And what capacity is not. It's not a mindset or manifestation challenge. It's not a constant clearing or processing loop. It's not a high energy push or spiritual performance. It's not a beginner program. And this work is about repair, regulation, and readiness. Now, how the program works. It's 21 days in total. We begin on February 9th, 2026. It's 12 pre-recorded recalibration sessions. On average, they're 11 to 12 minutes. I think the longest one is 14 minutes something, so they're short. You're going to get 4 per week, so Tuesdays to Friday. They're short, focused, nervous system safe. You get 3 live group healing calls. Those are going to be on Mondays. It's 1 per week for stabilization, release, and integration. And everything is designed to support your system without overwhelm. Now, what you'll experience inside capacity. So, phase 1, which is week 1, is all about stabilization. So, repairing the system before movement. So, establish safety as a baseline rather than something you manage. Calm survival activation and internal urgency. Ground into the body so embodiment feels supportive. Create internal containment for healing. And the live call is going to be nervous system stabilization and integration support. Phase 2 is all about release. So removing what reduces capacity. So end overholding and over responsibility patterns. Release ancestral and collective burden. Allow emotions to move without overwhelm. Reintegrate fragmented energy and presence. And on the live call, we're going to do a deep unburdening with post-release stabilization. And phase 3, which is integration, is building capacity to hold momentum, expand your ability to receive support, ease, and abundance, stabilize power without pressure or collapse, heal spiritual isolation, and fully inhabit the body, anchor a sustainable baseline that lasts. And on the live call is going to be integration, stabilization, and forward readiness. Now, the results. By the end of capacity, participants will experience a calmer, more regulated nervous system, reduced emotional and energetic overwhelm, greater stamina and internal steadiness, increased ability to receive and hold more, and a felt sense of I can carry my life now. Now, why this matter in the year of the horse? So the horse doesn't respond to force. It responds to capacity, stamina, and trust. Capacity prepares your system to move with this year steadily, safely, and without collapse. and the investment. So Capacity is a 21-day system recalibration for the year of the horse. Founding promo rate is only $57 until I think February 8 at like 6 p.m. Cancun. Regular investment is $222. So after February the 8th, I think it's 6 p.m. New York, the price will go up to $222. This includes 21 days of guided recalibration, 12 pre-recorded system sessions, 3 live group healing calls, and lifetime access to all recordings hosted inside my membership portal. So no, it's not going to be hosted on Skool. It will be my membership portal. And once again, the founding rate is available for a limited time before February 9th. Now, if you are a member of and this is my monthly membership, my Quantum Manifesting Temple, please see the group or reach out to me for your link because you are getting a VIP promo once again. And once you sign up on the thank you page, you will be given an opportunity to upgrade to VIP, which includes group recalibration call in March, group recalibration call in April, in a Telegram group from February 8th until February 30th, where you will receive support from me, including transmission as needed. So this is calibration. I'm going to drop a link in the chat. Now, for those of you, once again, if you're in my Quantum Manifesting Temple, don't sign up with the link I'm dropping because you have a special deal. So how are you all doing? And we're almost done. Probably not, but check in with your team to see. Because the light temples is not going to be that much. Doing fine. Let me just check and see. How are you guys all doing? Okay, so I'm just going to continue. We're almost done. And last and not least, introducing the Quantum Light Temple. So inside the temple, and this is done on Skool, so you'll receive weekly Akashic journeys shared exclusively in Skool, a monthly group call, and it's a community call like today for energetic recalibration and integration, and a calm, soul-led community space, intentional, supportive, and grounded. So I'm going to drop the link for that in the chat. If you're not in there, you definitely want to be in the Skool group. So let me just check in. And thank you for those of you who are still with me. I appreciate you guys because I know a lot of people at this point, they just drop off. So thank you for that. And now I'm just going to do the closing invocation, and then I will stay on if there's any questions for me. I will stay on for those of you who are live. So let's close off this energy. So once again, make sure you're sitting down, rolling down. Place your hand over your heart or anywhere it feels good. Just take one gentle breath here. And let the work continue without effort. Let the body integrate without needing to understand. What has shifted today does not need to be held tightly. It will settle in its own rhythm. You are not behind. You are not late. You are arriving at the exact pace your nervous system can sustain. As the fire horse stirs momentum, may your system meet it with capacity, not urgency. With choice, not pressure. With trust, not force. You do not need to chase what is coming. It will move towards you as you remain resource. May the body remember safety. May the heart remember steadiness. May the path ahead unfold without strain. This field now gently closes, sealed in clarity, regulation, and embodied readiness. Carry only what is yours to carry and leave the rest here. And when you're ready, return slowly, fully to your space. Take a nice deep breath in, and so it is. So first thing first, thank you for those of you who joined me live. And thank you if you're catching the replay as well, because once again, I know this was a last minute call. And just know the times for these calls are going to rotate. So This month is January was at 6:30 p.m. New York. The next month, anyways, I'm rotating between 6:30 p.m. New York, 12 p.m. New York, and then 3 p.m. New York to give more people a chance. So lots of love, guys. For those of you alive, stay on, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye for now.